Well, hello everybody. This is now the beginning of the back end. What I've done is I've actually used the rear mudguard or fender from the original Savage and made that as a tailpiece. I like to use as much as I can from a bike, but change the perspective of the parts that I'm using. I'm going to give you a slight reveal of what the suspension setup is going to look like. This is again just a mock-up, it's not ready yet. I'm going to try, I've never seen this done before and I haven't done it myself, so it's going to be trial and error. I'm going to try and fit the shock absorbers underneath the swing arm. So basically they'll be pushing against a rod here, like that. So really working in reverse. I have to obviously reinforce the swing arm. Make some changes there. In regards to the battery, I am probably, because with the turbo fitted, I'm not going to have that much space left. What I'm going to try and do is have 2 or 3 small batteries. One which I can fit down here in this canvas, and then one up here underneath the seat. If that is enough, then happy days. And if not, well, I'll have to see if I can fit one underneath here or something with the rest of the electrics. There's not that much to go. So it's really making progress now. I'm very, very happy with how it's turning out. Once everything is in place and welded, there's still a lot of work to be done in regards to that. The frame needs really tidying up. Also the exhaust pipe, that is literally just a very bad mock-up. I've just switched from MIG to TIG and I don't have a foot pedal yet, so everything is burning through, which is on order now. Yeah, the wheels still need sorting out. The front forks also, I'm still waiting for some bits and pieces. In regards to the ignition timing, I am going to try and, because obviously when you're running a turbo, you're going to have a different curve. My approach is what I've used in the past when I used to work on Mitsubishi Evolutions. For high boost, we used to use a solvent called tetrazine in with the fuel to reduce pre-ignition. I've also have piezo pickups which are used on guitars, which I'm going to adapt as a kind of knock sensor, so that I can basically through my phone, just for the beginning stages, get the boost right and that we're not doing any damage. I'm going to attach piezo pickups all around the engine. That will be then going through my phone, through a musical studio program. So I can hear when I'm going for test rides to see how the engine is reacting in regards to the boost. If I can increase or if I have to decrease. Yeah, so this is basically it's a labor of love, put it that way. I feel very confident that this is going to be an absolute screaming bike. I've looked at figures on similar engines with the turbo, and the performance increase without any further engine modifications, which I have already done, without any further engine modifications, just with the turbo, is an increase of pretty much about 80%. So I'm looking at an increase of, with the engine modifications, all depending on what kind of boost I can run, I'm looking at probably about, well, I'm hoping for about 70 with the right carburetor setup and everything, and the exhaust, hopefully knocking on about 80 horsepower. That from a bike that weighs, I would say about now, oh god, I mean 120, 130 kilos at the very most. It's gonna be absolutely brilliant. I've studied this for a long time to build this build with the turbo. So I've been researching my little head off, but also in my past, like I think I mentioned before, I used to race prepare Mitsubishi Evolutions and Skylines and so on. So I'm fairly confident. I've just never done a motorbike yet, but well, there's always a first time. So anyhow, that's my little blog for the day, and as usual, doei, my little doobies.